Hey everybody, Mark Myra and Shane Allen here. Welcome to the Interlude Podcast. Shane, hello.
What up?
Shane is fresh off a show at Comedy at the Carlson. He opened up for Steven Sentry. I don't know who you opened up for. I
That
made up a
sounds
name.
like that sounds like an AI comedian. Steven Sentry bot here.
By
He probably
Busted
crushed.
Dynamics. I'm here to suck your dick.
Uh Samuel J. Comro is his name.
Mm.
Comedy is his game.
Oh
Um,
boy.
I, I'm not working with him ever again. No, he's very funny. He was a finalist on America's Got Talent, and
AGT?
he's an AGT head. Yeah.
Somebody that won America's not America's Got Talent. Colombia's Got Talent, some different country. It's got talent. They're
Is
moving
that
here.
just who's the best at cutting coke?
They're moving here to Rochester.
Why do you know that?
I
What?
saw it on the Democratic Chronicle. They were like,
Why is the Democratic Chronicle doing that?
Eduardo Indes of Colombia's Got Talent.
They're fleeing the cartel.
So good show. Did you do all right?
Yeah, it's fun, man. There's no such thing as a bad show at the Carlson, man. People, when you're performing in a room, like I'm so used to performing in rooms where people don't want comedy. So when I go
Yeah.
to a space where the majority of people that are there aren't getting comedy against their will, it feels amazing. But yeah,
Shade's there all this weekend. So if you're listening to this on Friday, there's two shows, right? I don't know if one's sold out or not. I think some are sold out, but you can check
yeah, they're either
carlsoncomedy.com.
sold out or getting close. But yeah, that you can get tickets.
And if you're listening to this on Saturday, still two shows, possibly, as long as they're not sold out, carlsoncomedy.com.
Yeah.
And speaking of doing comedy where people don't want to do it, on
When's your
Friday
show?
or Thursday, I'm going to be doing the Don't Tell comedy somewhere. I can't tell. I can't tell you guys, but I'll be doing comedy. So if you're at a place against your will, I will be there. If you're
Nice.
at a place against your will, if you're if you are currently somewhere against your
Strictly
will
doing a show for
for
hostages.
hostages and sex trafficked workers, yeah. If you're
Well,
somewhere,
they honestly they need a laugh.
if you are giving out hand jobs at a massage parlor against your will, I will be doing comedy there. Is what I meant to say. But the
I
dude
hope that's
that's
where it is.
the dude that set it up. Oh, I wish I'm gonna mess up his name. God damn it. It's like Justin something or Jordan something. I think it's Justin. He's semi new to Rochester, but he was doing comedy in like San Diego or something.
Mhm.
Um, he's legit on national like Hertz commercials.
Oh
Like
yeah,
rental. I just saw his face and I was like, it's either him or Tom Brady. Anytime I see a Hertz commercial,
yeah. I mean, there's a
he's
good
like
history
legit.
of Western New Yorkers working those Hertz commercials. OJ was a good one.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Is it James
Not
Hancock?
good. James Hancock. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
the one that puts these on the Don't Tell comedy.
yeah. I don't know if we're supposed to out him. I don't know if it's like a secret
Don't
thing.
tell. I can't. You can literally say nothing about this show. This show's gonna suck. You can't say anything about it, Shane.
No, it'll be fun. You'll have a good time.
um, but so yeah, we got some shows coming up. If this is the first time you're listening to the Interlude podcast, we break down a bunch of Rochester news of the week.
Top news
And
you can use
yeah,
or
hot
lose.
news you can news, and we only break it down for people that are places against their will. Is our thing.
Well, technically, all of Rochester is here against their will. Nobody wants to be here.
Shade, did you have a couple of chuckles at the old Tom Brady roast? The
I
roast,
did.
Tom
It was
Brady.
good. I thought it was good.
Is Nikki Glazer like legit amazing at that stuff? That
Yeah,
I
she's
could have
always
just
been
watched
good.
her. I could have just watched her do it because it's either her or fucking Randy Moss. Like you put all these guys up there with CTE trying to tell jokes. A lot of times it doesn't work.
Honestly, that was the best part of these like celebrity roasts, right? Is that they bring up these people like when it was in the Comedy Central ones, like they bring up like the situation from Jersey
Oh,
Shore.
that was bad.
They just throw a rando in there, and they're obviously there to be roasted, right? Because you need roast fodder on the dais.
Hmm.
But also, it's like it's just so nice to see like look how fucking actually difficult this is to write these jokes and then deliver them well. Like Rob Gronkowski is just up there giving like putting people into the hospital because he's smashing shot glasses on the
Oh
stage,
my
and the
God.
shrapnel is hitting people in the front row.
I was waiting for Bill Belichick to drop dead from a piece of glass cutting his neck.
Yeah, that boy's thick. I I didn't. I mean, I thought it was actually pretty tame how they went after Tom Brady. I mean, I know they went for the marriage stuff pretty hard, but there was so much I felt like was went uncovered.
Like him kissing his kid.
The kissing, well, not only his kid, everybody on the mouth. There's pictures of him kissing Robert Kraft on the mouth.
Oh boy.
It's a lot, Tommy B. But no, it was good. Yeah. Glazer was good. I'm glad. Dude, I mean, let's just like retard is back, dude.
Isn't it?
We've been on this podcast for a while. The word is back, dude.
I'm not saying it, but it's back and it's better than ever.
It's made a serious comeback, dude.
It's made a really good. It's good to see it back. Yeah.
Speaking of roast and that word, what happened to Lisa Lampanelli?
Yeah. What happened to that old?
What happened to her? Is she dead? I could Google this easily, but I feel like she always crushed. I don't know
This is
why she's not a part of it.
I think that this is what from a far, obviously very far distance, what I saw with Lisa Lampanelli is her whole thing is she would do crowd work, but she'd roast you. She was like that one diner that everybody goes to where they just make fun of you and call you fat as you're trying to order food. But
Mhm.
she was just that in stand up and she'd just roast you. And she was saying a lot about the blacks, and I'm roasting you and the blacks. And then what she realizes when
She
you
would drop
roast,
a hard N too. She was
no
not afraid.
way. She
Oh
did
yeah,
not. Oh boy.
not afraid.
That
Not
word's
afraid.
back. That word's back. Um,
And better than ever
it looks good.
on a resume. It looks great. Put it on your LinkedIn. I don't know what
Dude,
we're
that'd
doing.
be kind of brave if on your resume you just put that word on there, the N word across it. Um,
Uh,
people started making fun of her. Like anytime they do interviews, it was like they're making fun of her, and then they also expected her to roast them. And I feel like she just got burnt out and scared about it, and she just stopped
mm,
performing.
mm.
Um, I let's see, we're gonna get to the news. Ooh, what there was something. Oh yeah, following that Drake Kendrick beef that's been going on, Shane. I'm 17 songs deep into the beef that's been going on.
Is there more than one song?
That recently, in the last couple of weeks, there's probably been like 4 songs.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess I'm not.
Yeah, there's a beef going
I'm
on.
such a vegetarian. I don't even know
Oh,
anything about this beef.
hello. I mean,
Call me when they put out a plant-based version.
but so I've been listening to those songs. They say the N word. A
Oh,
lot of
good,
it.
good, good. As they
Uh,
should, which is their right.
and so anyways, I was working downstairs late at night. The kids are sleeping, and I think I forgot what I was doing, but I had to like grab some pot. I was like going through a cupboard, and a bunch of pots and pans fell. And then my daughter, my youngest daughter, she came downstairs and she was like afraid. She was afraid, and Lily yelled at me. My wife Lily yelled at me because she's like, "You woke her up with the pots and pans." I'm like, "Okay, my bad." And I'm like, "I'll take you up. Let me tuck you back in. Sorry, I woke you up." And I'm tucking her in. She's just like, I keep hearing voices. Like, what? So it wasn't the pots and pans. I'm like, what are you talking about? She's just like, I'm hearing loud voices. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then in her room starts blaring Kendrick Lamar screaming the N word in one of these Drake songs. And what had happened is I didn't even realize this. One of my daughter's lamps is a Bluetooth speaker. And for some reason, it
Mm.
was hooked up to Lily's phone, and Lily was trying to play the rap with some of the beef raps going on, and she was blaring Kendrick Lamar into my daughter's room. Those were the scary voices, not Mark's pots and pans. How terrifying for a 6-year-old.
I know, especially because the newest one is just about him being a pedophile, dude.
Yeah. Yeah,
That
Jeffrey
is
Epstein's island, raping little boys and girls.
playing a minor.
You
Man, that's traumatizing shit,
don't know
dude.
about that. Yeah, the whole
Yeah,
thing.
dude. Lily said, yeah, Lily's gonna start just playing Epstein podcasts in there.
I know. Tom Segura. Um,
Check out this new track by Prince Charles.
yeah,
Was it
oh,
Charles
he should drop
Edwards?
one.
Who was it? Who's the
Prin-
pedophile guy?
Prince
George?
Edward,
I can't
Prince
fucking
Prince Charles.
I can't keep track of the monarchy.
Um, should we get to the news? You got anything?
Let's do it, baby.
All right, so we're gonna get some news stories, uh, and then you'll get part of the episode, but patreon.com/interlude podcast, you'll get an extra episode, and that's when we really get wild, guys. Real crazy on the Patreon side of the episode.
Yeah, we'll announce what other racial
Words you
slurs
can
are coming
use
back,
and
and
are looking good.
we're gonna use them.
All right, you got a story? Do you want to start?
I can, yeah. So is this new? Maybe you know more about it than I do. Gates and Palmyra are now charging parents for their children's crimes
Yeah, semi new.
as teenagers. So this is semi new.
I know the Palmyra one deeply. If do you know that
Okay,
one, do you want me to break it down, or do you have it?
break it down, big dog.
All right. So basically, in Palmyra, there's two separate. Baby dog is talking right now. Please, there's a 14 and a 15-year-old.
I can't stop calling people big dog, Mark. I'm so sorry.
That you're like oh god, I can't even who's Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers would always call people big dog. Hey, big dog. Uh,
That's just oddly specific thing to know about Aaron Rodgers.
I just
That is
I've watched,
not on like the top 50 things people would ever bring up about Aaron Rodgers.
or maybe I'm thinking of Patrick Mahomes. He'd always, whenever he got tackled, he'd call people a big dog. Good hit, big dog. Um. Anyways, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That's not like a number one thing everybody knows about Aaron Rodgers.
no, wouldn't come up.
All right, so in Palmyra, there's like a 14-year-old and a 15-year-old are wreaking havoc on the town. They're doing some graffiti, they're doing some light vandalism, and the police had enough of it. And so these are two separate families. So with the 14-year-old, they have a arrested and charged the grandma, because that's the sole supervisor of that 14-year-old, because they she ain't watching that kid, and that kid's wreaking havoc on the town, and they don't know what to do. And then the 15-year-old, I guess that 15-year-old's parental person or whatever is their great grandma. So great grandma got arrested, charged in Palmyra because she get a nutty great grandson.
That's tough, dude. That's tough. Because like on the one hand, it's like, yeah, I want parents to be responsible and to like keep track of their kids and everything like that. And I think having that threat is,
Yeah,
good,
sure.
I guess. But at the same time, I remember what I was like when I was 13. And I remember like if my dad didn't buy me the newest Fantasy Star online game, I would go and commit heinous crime so he would go to jail and I would hold that over him. Like, you kidding me? Oh, Dad, yeah. Oh. You don't want to re-up my Xbox Live subscription? Guess
Interesting.
who just jacked off
Yeah.
at the library?
Very in front
You
of
did.
a minor. um and also, like, I get what you're saying, where you're like you're gonna hold your dad hostage and stuff, and I get kind of where they're coming from, where it's like, if you're that crappy of a parent, you need to at least be fined. Like all these Kia boys, mom and dad should probably be fined a little bit. But also, we're talking about, in one of these situations, great grandma. Did you ever have a great grandma, Shane?
I only knew her in death.
It, I knew my great grandma for a little bit of time, and you know what I remember her being able to do? Sit quietly, and that's about it. This is great grandparents we're talking about. We're not talking about anybody with some vigor in their life. Of course, this kid is committing crimes. Great grandma can't even cook a meal. It's a great grandma.
Hmm.
I don't want like I'm sorry. My great grandma didn't never knew my name, and she was alive when I was alive. These are not people that can take care of a child.
This is the Netflix show I want.
Great grandma.
Great grandmas surfing a hard time. Love it. Love and lockdown. The Dusty edition.
Yeah, and I guess in Gates they're saying that they've done this before and they're willing to do it. I don't know. So
Willing to
I
do it again.
will rest your great grandma.
The ultimate parent threat. Don't
Um,
make me do this.
the big news in Churchville Chili High School or Churchville Chili School District is we have officially voted on a new school mascot, Shane.
Oh, I saw it's a big dog.
It's a Saint Bernard because we're the Churchville Chili Saints, right?
Mm.
This has triggered a lot of grown adults. They are very upset about this. But I think they're upset, but they're also upset that they can't be more upset because we never changed the name. You know how like there's a lot of schools, I don't know, it'll be like did we have like the Irondequoit Engines or something? You know, we there's all these like awful names that have been around and now everybody's like the Irondequoit Wildcats or whatever.
Mm.
Right? We had to get rid of all the Native American names and turn it into animal names. And I think that the people in Churchville feel a little gypped because they wanted to be that upset about this change. But we never changed our name. It's still the Churchville Chili Saints. We're not the Churchville Chili Wildcats. We're not the Churchville Chili Bernards. We're the Churchville Chili Saints still. Like nothing's changed. Literally nothing has changed except now a sweaty kid that has no friends is going to be in the thickest Saint Bernard costume you've ever seen running around at all the games. Still the
Yeah.
Saints though. There's no change, but they want to be upset about it to the point where now the thing is they're upset about the Saint Bernard because the Saint Bernard's called Cece because like Churchill Chili CC. Yeah, right. So that's why they're calling it Cece. They're so
A
upset
lot of thought
now.
went into this.
They're upset that the Saint Bernard is called Cece and that the school has not gendered the Saint Bernard yet. People are saying, is this a trans Saint Bernard? What are its pronouns? Upset because they want to be mad in some anti woke way about this stupid Saint Bernard. And I've seen this fucking Saint Bernard. It's jacked as shit, and it ain't a chick. I'll tell you that much. It ain't a chick.
Come on, big
Oh
dog.
boy, a big boy.
Big dog. Yeah, I mean, well, honestly, and from the perspective of somebody from the east side, right? It doesn't matter what you guys call any of your teams there, because all we're gonna call it is an easy dub, dog.
Hey
That's an
let's
easy
go.
W, dog. I don't care what the fuck you call your team. Churchville Chili dog shit. I don't fucking care. You roll into Webster, dog, you're about to get crushed, dude. We got 6 black guys. You got none, bro. You were fucked,
Wait, this
dude.
sounds like a Kendrick Lamar diss track.
Yeah, dude. We got urban suburban program, dog. You kidding me, big dog?
we, and I don't think Churchville does. Like for
No,
real,
you
we
can't
said
bust
no
kids
thank
out that
you.
far.
We said no thank you to the urban suburban program.
Yeah, no fucking kid from the city wants to drive 45 minutes to play for the big
Saints,
dogs.
the big gay dogs, the transgender dogs.
Well, because this, I mean, the animal thing hits hard with the schools because there is that persistent rumor that everybody that is slightly conservative believes that at every school in America now there is a box of kitty litter because kids are now identifying as cats and dogs, and they got to shit somewhere, and people literally believe that that's happening. So that I can see they're triggered. They're like, oh, what's next? Saint Bernard. My son's gonna be a Saint Bernard, and he's doing doggy style. Uh.
Here's my thing. Man, if there was an actual I was so god like so goddamn painfully horny at that age. Like sophomore year of high school. Think of how it was almost a problem how horny you were at that age. If I found out that there was a box of kitty litter being used by some of the female students at my school, I would have been in that bathroom lapping it up, Shane. I would have been eating chunks of female kitty litter sophomore year if that was a real freaking thing. Okay.
There goes Mark eating his milk duds again. What's that one? It smells minty.
Yeah. It's Laura.
You know it by the
Yeah, I
taste.
know. Yeah, it's Laura. I
You're
know.
just shouting at the girls in class.
Oh.
I would down the corn intake. I mean, if you're gonna be a cat, you gotta go all the way. I'm expecting tuna when I suck on these little dirts.
So the very old, I guess, mascot of the Saints was a little baby, dead baby with a halo that kind of looked like the Notre Dame Fighting Irish guy, like kind of like that.
That's the move, dude.
Yeah,
When these high schools just blatantly do trademark infringement,
yeah.
and they just change one color in it,
It's essentially what they did. It's the Fighting Irish guy, except it's a baby and it's got a halo, like a cherub
and they killed
angel.
them. That's good.
Um, so people that are like my age and over, like 40, the older people that are so mad about this transgender Saint Bernard, they they got on a site and they found that little dead baby, and they're starting to print out and sell t-shirts with it so that they can show solidarity for the stupid dead baby. I don't know. Man, Churchill's gone. I don't know what you ever thought about Churchill, Shade, but it's gone downhill.
Not to not to pull a Don Draper, but I don't think about you guys
Yeah.
at all. But I'm happy to see the merch is getting moved. Does the Interloop need to sell some shirts?
You guys should. Yeah, you should definitely make the dead babies t-shirts.
Good. Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah, so that's the news in Churchill. Should we do one more story, then we'll go to the Patreon?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, let's do one more.
Do you want some food news you can use?
Oh, yeah.
So I guess this is a two-parter of food news because I'm fat, and this is the news that I really care about in Rochester. It's like what fast food chains are coming to town, dude. It was always a big thing in my household. Like whenever a business closed, it was like, is it gonna be Burger King? Such white trash,
Was that
dude.
the one that you wanted in your town, Burger King?
We really wanted a Burger King real bad.
Yeah. Ours was always is that going to be a KFC slash Taco Bell? Like we were an airport. We finally got the Taco Bell, and the KFC, but two
Mm.
separate buildings.
Well, we're getting a new one, baby. Coming to town. Shake Shack.
All right, you're gonna have
Western
to.
New York's first standalone Shake Shack is
I'm not sure.
coming
I'm not sure
to
what this is.
Henrietta, of course.
Uh, yeah.
Henrietta, I'm so glad they're getting a chain restaurant. It's finally happening for them. From what I understand, Shake Shack is like legit.
Is it so burgers and milkshakes?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think that they're gonna get a liquor license. They're gonna serve booze there too.
Oh, okay. All right. Get drunk at the old Shake Shack, huh? Is it
From
people on rollerblades giving you your food?
No, I'm looking at the picture of it, and it's kind of got like a Chipotle looking vibe to it, but it has a drive through. Um, I think Shake Shack is one of the ones where people that I know that have moved to New York City and have moved back, they always tell me like, "Oh, you gotta try Shake Shack. There's just nothing like it."
Yeah, okay.
So it's best known for its burgers, chicken sandwiches, hot dogs, crinkle cut fries, milkshakes, lemonade, and iced tea. Honestly, pretty psyched about the hot dog situation. If I can get my kid a hot dog through a window,
Yeah, that's a win.
that's gonna serve. Yeah, that's gonna help out.
Um, the one thing I saw was speaking of hot dog was I don't know if there's a restaurant that does this. I've been searching for the restaurant. I saw a hot dog garbage plate. I saw this on the Rochester Reddit. Somebody posted it. So it's a hot dog and a hot dog bun, but then a few fries in there, the meat sauce, mustard, and the mac salad all inside of the hot dog. So no fuss, no muss. You could eat that on for the fatso on the go.
In the actual hot dog casing?
In no. In the bun,
Oh,
like as toppings.
yeah. Okay.
No, don't yeah me.
It's like Dogtown's been doing this for like
Oh, have
years,
they? All right,
dog.
maybe it was from Dogtown. I've never
I'm
seen
assuming
that.
they do one. They do everything
So
else,
don't
and they call it
assume.
like I mean they throw a bunch of weird shit on hot dogs, dude. I'm assuming somebody there had the great idea to put macaroni salad on it.
Well, I saw it on Reddit and it intrigued me, Shane.
That
That's
seems like that's no, that seems like a mess, dude. Why would that intrigue you?
because it's
That's
all in
too much
one.
topping. That's too much topping.
I
It's
love
gonna end
the
up in a. It's all just gonna end up in a styrofoam container, anyways.
I just love the I love the idea of a smaller garbage plate because I can't help myself. And even the half plates, I eat them all. Like I'll eat a whole garbage. If a whole garbage plate's in front of me, I'm eating the entire thing, and I'm gonna be sick. Right? The half
Mm,
plates kind of make me sick. I want like a $5 garbage plate for the man on the go. You know, hey, I got a big meeting. Can I get a little sample of a garbage plate at me before the big meeting? You know,
mm-hmm.
something like that,
Yeah,
which is why this looked nice.
we need a Honey I Shrunk the Kids version. I mean, like they try it at the not Frontier Field. What is it called? Innovative
Oh, yeah.
Mecca. Um, they got the trash can, which is in a cup,
Yeah. No
still
meat.
pretty big.
They need to not have it in a clear cup because it just looks like people are eating diarrhea with a spork.
Where we're
Oh,
over it. We're
speaking
over shame, Mark.
speaking of baseball, the Myra family just got 5 tickets to the Savannah Bananas, Shane.
Oh, the lottery or whatever.
Yeah, we won the lottery and we got in.
Finally, the Myra family is looking up in the world.
Oh man, I can't tell you how excited the family is to see the Savannah Bananas.
So their whole thing is like they're the Harlem Globetrotters for baseball, right?
I just saw a guy on stilts hit a ball and run to first base on big stilts. So I saw that, and then I saw another guy. A lot of hot guys. I feel like it's mostly for the moms. A lot of hot guys, and they have their shirts half unbuttoned when they play.
Mm. Yeah,
But
seems like a good time.
that's all I know about the Savannah Bananas. That's exactly what I just told you. A man hit a ball while on stilts and hot guys.
What does this Savannah banana ticket run you, if I can ask?
You know what? Kind of cheap. I was, especially since we had to be in a freaking lottery. I was expecting like Taylor Swift tickets here, and it sells out so fast. Like they're doing 3 nights in the Buffalo version of the Red Wing Stadium. I think it was $35 each,
Hmm.
right? But those fuckers could probably do like $100 tickets, right?
Seems like it's a hot ticket.
All
Everybody wants
right.
to go watch shitty baseball.
Well, I have let's see, let me get my notes up because I have a story about that alligator that was living in Buffalo. Got a good ending for that alligator, Shane. That we'll talk about in the Patriot side of the episode. Plus the protest. We always, Shane and I, we got to talk Gaza Strip.
Oh, I felt a tickle in my spine. I was
Yeah.
one yet. It's because we haven't said Gaza yet.
Yeah,
Damn
so
it.
we're gonna talk a little Gaza Strip and
I got some pizza chat.
okay.
Um, I'm declaring Webster officially dead. And I think that's about it. What
All
else do
right.
you need?
Patreon.com/interlude podcast. It's $4 a month. You get this podcast earlier. You get the extended version. Shane and I say naughty things on the other side of it.
Mm-hmm.
We
Mm-hmm.
really don't, but we do. So you
Mm-hmm.
better pay up, you stupid fucking asshole. And remember, we got our shows. Shane's at Comedy at the Carlson this weekend. If you're listening to this show as it just came out, and I'm gonna be at the Don't Tell Comedy Show on Thursday. So what you're gonna have to do is follow me on Facebook, and I'll tell you where it is an hour before the show. I'm not sure what I'm legally allowed to tell you.
Are you gonna come to the Rock Cinema Open Mic Wednesday and run some material? Or are you just gonna go in there?
I was just gonna go in there.
All right.
Why? Oh,
I was just
remember,
wondering.
there's the Rock Cinema open mic Wednesdays.
That's why I mentioned it. You
Nice.
slide dog.
Look at that. See,
Yeah.
how are we still not on the radio together? Look at this.
Come on, big dog.
Oh, Aaron Rodgers says that. Patreon.com/interlude podcast. All right. Bye, poor people.